Hi, I'm Nia Blevins, and welcome back to Campus View on BuckeyeTV. I am with a new set of guests, and I will go ahead and let them introduce themselves. Ladies.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Wright. I'm a sophomore here at OSU.
Awesome.
Hi, my name's Olivia Hirsch. I am a senior at OSU. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, thank you for that little fact about Cleveland. I love Cleveland. Anyways, so what we are going to talk about is how student life has changed since we have been going through this global pandemic, also known as COVID, also known as the coronavirus, also known as the thing that changed our lives forever on campus. And I will go ahead and start off with this lady first. How has it personally affected you this semester and a little bit of last semester as well?
Well, I kind of don't have a social life anymore, apart from, meeting online, Zoom meetings for clubs. That's a big thing. I don't really meet my friends in big groups anymore. It's more of like a one-on-one kind of thing. Just as a precaution. I mean, like, I trust them, but do I trust them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's about it.
Okay.
Not a lot going on.
Right. Slow pace of things. And what about you?
So my life has definitely changed pretty drastically. I was just actually looking at my calendar the other day, and it's completely empty, whereas in the past, I had lunch plans every day with a different friend. Now you kind of have to think through it twice, whether or not it's like worth getting lunch with a person or worth hanging out with a certain group of people. I try to see my friends still, but we're getting a little creative. So some of us bought some picnic supplies, and we've been doing that and just kind of getting resourceful. It's definitely going to be interesting once it gets colder. But I am working more because I feel safer there than I do socializing. But everything is quite different. Definitely a little less, no parties. I don't know, you kind of raise an eyebrow when you see other people doing it. So.
Right. Things have definitely changed for me as well, especially with you guys being 6 feet apart. I'm used to being my guests being a little closer. My next question goes for online classes. How do you feel that has that helped you or hurt you so far with your school career?
So I'll take this one first. So this is my 4th year, and prior to this semester and the end of last semester, I think I took maybe one online class, and that's just because that was the only way it was offered. So I'm very much so a person that likes being in a classroom with my teacher. My friends always make fun of me for how often I go to office hours, and with that being completely gone, obviously it's super different, super strange. It's really hard to manage yourself with like asynchronous classes because there's no set time and date that you need to show up and actually just get your work done. You just have to block out a certain amount of time every week or whatever it is, and like that's kind of hard to make your own structure.
Right.
So that's definitely changed a lot. I think I'll manage to be relatively, like, my success will probably be relatively similar. However, it's definitely a little more taxing, and I'm just in the slightest bit glad that it's my senior year and I just have a few wrap-up courses.
To finish up.
If this was a few semesters ago, I'd definitely be hurting a little more.
Okay. And for you, darling?
I certainly don't prefer online learning. The only positive thing for me is, I guess I like when it's asynchronous because I can either like get it all done at once or I can really break up my time and figure everything out. I kind of prefer the flexibility for that. But I mean, other than that, I am not getting as much out of my classes as I should be.
Right.
And I feel like I'm really applying myself. It's just not there.
Right.
Yeah. I definitely don't feel like I'm learning as much as I did previously, which is just kind of sad.
Sorry to cut you guys off, but do you think that our teachers, our professors are putting in as much effort as they should? Or can you tell the difference between a professor that's like actually taking the time to learn how to use Zoom and to really update their assignments on Carmen versus a teacher who's just kind of like, I don't want to do this either, but we have to? Like, have you noticed any of that?
Definitely. That's a great question. I noticed, I think all of my professors are putting the work in because they want their students to be as successful as they can because it is a reflection of their work. However, I think one thing that OSU didn't do is, I think they chose to give the professors freedom, so it's not really streamlined. So from our end, all of our classes are being delivered in a different fashion. So you kind of, it had an adjustment period to learn how each professor chose to go about delivering their material.
Right.
So I think everyone's doing their absolute best. I think everyone just has different, I think that looks differently for all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Thankfully, all of my professors are really dedicated.
Yeah.
God bless. But I've heard some people, my friend, she's taking organic chemistry. Not the kind of class you want to take online, and it's not the kind of class where you want to have a professor who doesn't really care if you're getting everything. And unfortunately, in her case, that's been happening. But I mean, but obviously for me personally, my professors they're amazing. You can tell that they're really
You lucked out.
putting it in.
Right.
I did.
Okay, and for my last question, let's talk about the money of all of this. Okay, so you guys, I don't know if you pay your own tuition or how you go about that, but did you notice a difference between online campus tuition versus being on campus like last spring 2019 versus fall 2020 of now? Is there a huge difference in price for you guys? Have they taken any of the fees away for you? Have you noticed anything of that sort?
So I personally am from in-state, so there haven't been major adjustments to my tuition. My friends who are out-of-state students, if they chose to go completely online, their fees were reduced to the price of an in-state student.
Oh, nice.
So that's like I think an 11,000 difference.
Yeah.
So some people are really experiencing some benefits of not being in person and going the hybrid route, but I am not one of them.
Okay, awesome. And you?
Either. Yeah, I have some hybrid classes, so obviously I'm not getting that full refund. But I will say last semester when we did transition completely online, I was not expecting to get a refund. You know, I was like, OSU is going to take my money and they're not going to give it back.
So that was a pleasant surprise.
But yeah, I was like, thank you. It kind of set me ahead on my savings for the summer.
Some organizations are adjusting their, so aside from tuition, some organizations, like I am a member of Greek Life.
Oh, nice.
And they took away some of our dues just because you're not utilizing the same resources and having the same events and where that money would normally go toward. Okay. So that was a nice little surprise.
Okay, well, good luck to you in your senior year. We're so happy that you're here for our sophomore year. Just real quick, a goal that you want to accomplish before the semester ends.
You want to go first?
Yeah, just something quick.
I would like to do well in my classes.
Yeah, that's a good goal. And for you?
I would like to manage to have a relatively, it'll look different, but just as fun of a senior year as I was intending to previously.
Alrighty, ladies. Well, thank you so much for coming to Campus View, and I will see you guys later.